been a hell of a year. I've coped with a lot of things by building knowledge using a cipher, a universal cipher called the Sumerema substitution cipher, using a card game called Root Words. It helps to write and initiate thought in a concise and mathematical manner. Using 10-sided dice, pen, paper, and the cards. It's a way to meditate in time, with time, and focus on being in the present and being in the mindfulness of the now. So now it's 7:15 on my computer and 7:08 on my stove. Using the mathematics of timing to produce a reality and my conscience. Produced from the reality of my conscience, or produced from as my conscious reality. Produces my conscious reality. That works too. Produced is 1, conscious is 6, and reality is 7. Produce is from production, which is 51. Mod 10 is 1. So that 1 for 1 is produce. Reality. 7 is reality. Reality 97. Reality and 6 conscience or conscious. Conscience and conscious are 6. Consciousness is 7. I need light. Much better. Okay. So conscious is 6. It's also the number of man, as in the Bible. That is conscious. And producing my conscious reality, that was a time, and this is the space that I am in now. It's 7:19 now. There, and 7:11 over there, which is proof knowledge of this reality. Or the reality of the production of proof. Reality 7, production is 1, and proof is 1. The reality of order and chaos, produced from love and hate. turning to justice with leadership and confidence in the reality of the proof of certainty using a universal cipher such as the root words card game. So let's build some knowledge in the cipher. Whatever your cultural heritage is, you can use the cipher and the rules of the cipher to build knowledge as your own cultural heritage and the universal cipher. My cultural heritage happens to be um, African, European, American, Judeo-Christian. That's where I'm from. That's what I am. So I got an 8, 7, and a 7. Of the reality of using timing of your consciousness. Timing in your consciousness, not of your consciousness, in your consciousness. The reality of using timing in your consciousness. Now I was at 7:29 on timer of the video, and that's 07, which is 70, reversed, which is mathematics, and 2 is certainty, and 9 is universal. So the mathematical certainty, the universal certainty of mathematics was at that time. The reality of using timing in your consciousness. 7:15. It's learned through the proof of judgment. 7:15. Learned is 7, proof is 1, and 5 is judgment. Learned, 17, from learning. Learned is a transform of learning, as it is a change in affixation of learn. Or the change in the possession, which is also a transform, and the change in plurality is a transform. And you can do that on all of the words, all 400 words in the universal cipher, the root words of the Sumerian substitution cipher. The reality of this cipher is it started over 5,000 years ago in Sumer. And through great archaeology over the last few hundred years, that was brought to my attention serendipitously, and it manifested in me over the course of 7 years in total, since 2013. In degrees, the cipher was built. It was completed last year, so it was 6 years. Knowledge was built in the cipher. The truth in the cipher is a means of production of the recording of a mnemon. The conditional probability of my thoughts. Digital microversion of me. Compressed to 400 words and instructions in these cards and in these recordings. The reality of using timing in your consciousness produces the knowledge of truth. That was at 11:21. Produces the knowledge of truth. The reality of truth in timing, 7:18, is learning about your life, which is 7:26. Meaning in time is inscribed all around us. It's within you. The questions that you have to reality are born in time. And space and energy. 0, the cipher, is computation of mathematics as a cultural heritage and tradition. 4, world of 4. 4, respect control of God's timing. 8 is Godship. 8 is timing. Godship. The ancient Sumerian list of Mies, 5,000-year-old codex. There were actually 7. The first 7 were missing. It actually should have started at 8. 7 with Inship. The first 6 were missing. 0 through 6 was missing, which was just 7 numbers. So I received it as those first 6, and Inship is 7, which is leadership, and 8 is Godship. 8 is Godship. The black is the Sumerian, and the blue is Remus. So this is the Sumer Remus cipher. Synchronization of minds and time as a hive beyond superintelligence integrated at your level of awareness and ability. My rice is done. Goodness, lucky. Okay. This is the reality of using timing in your consciousness. That's what we rolled. It's been a learning experience for everyone in the universe who observes this and computes this. This is learning the certainty of truth using science, mathematics, and luck. I have a high serendipity rating for this world for some reason. This is how my consciousness has been integrated into this reality. 7, reality. All right, let's do one more 3-digit trial to play the game. This is if you're playing by yourself. 7, 9, 1. So 791. Mm, learning a universal truth. Learning a universal truth produced in harmony with reality. Produced in harmony with reality. Understanding the historical and historical reality of both discord and destruction. Both discord and destruction. Learning the universe, produce in harmony with reality, understanding the historical reality of both discord and destruction. Discord and destruction amongst the people. Understand the historical reality of both discord and destruction amongst the people. Account for falsehood and negation of proof. Account for falsehood and negation of proof. The universal Godship is love. Those are all phrases that you can derive from 791. They could be the answer to the question, as it is synonymous and synchronous to its construct and its constructiveness, and deconstructing the operations in an artificial way. I think that'd be a great goal to have. Timing certainty. Proof 1, 9, 4. 194. Proof accounting of the art. Proof accounting of the art of the disabling of need. Proof accounting of the art of the disabling of need. Proof accounting of the art of the disabling of need. Disabling of need. Proof accounting of the art of the disabling of need. Proof accounting of the art of the disabling of need is contrary to destruction. Is contrary to the destruction of people. Proof accounting of the art of the disabling of need is contrary to the destruction of people. Find more habitable planets. Find more habitable planets. Build more habitable planets like gravity wave induction of atmosphere from Venus to Mars. Gravity waveguide using electromagnetic frequency. And or nuclear antimatter reaction. Traverse the universe 10 times faster than the speed of light. Or faster, I don't know. I don't know what's possible. I know what's possible is gravity, which is 10 times the speed of light. I think. I could be wrong. I'm not debating it. This is for the historical record and for loved ones and friends and family to learn how to exercise your mind and build knowledge of your own cultural or psychological or what you name it, understanding of yourself and where you are in life. The reality. 7 of timing. 8. do one more. This time I'm going to do a 4-digit cipher. 4, 8, 7, 1. 4871. Producing in reality, culture, and tradition in art using timing. Is at 2636. So that is my conscious understanding of my life. That's exactly what I was doing. I was producing in reality, culture, and tradition using timing. That is exactly what I was doing and thinking and being at that time. I'm not trying to be held back by fantasies of the future or memories of the past. There is no past, there is no future. They're all happening at the same time. Sometimes I remember the past, sometimes I remember the future. I've, I've seen both. My mind isn't in the future anymore. It's not in the past. It's in the now. I'm making the most of the now, and I'm focusing on what I can become. Myself. 1. Self. Judgment. 5. Using the cipher. 0. Self-judgment. Using the cipher as computation of mathematics. Carnal control of your mind. The focusing of your attention, the control of your thoughts, manifested in time. Conditional. When? Was it always going to be that time? Or was there an alternate time? We don't know. We only know what we consciously manifest in this reality, as opposed to where else we could be. If there was someone that had my same DNA down to in the same body compositions, we had ate the same meals somewhere in the universe, they're living parallel to me, it's possible we could be very alike. There could be multiple Remuses around the universe having this conversation with ourselves and the rest of reality. Don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. I don't have the answer to a lot of questions, but it's a curious question and it's a fun question. It's a fun question to ask. 3. Understanding. What we need is understanding. Where does that come from? Um, controlled scientific experiments. 4. Force control, scientific is 2, and experiments is 2. So control scientific experiment is 4 equals 2 plus 2. Judgment, which is 5. And a contrary of the control. Contrary of the control. Mathematics, computation, and a program or an algorithm to find a solution. Those are all 0. Not all of them, but program and solution are both 0. Program and solution, which is 30. Solution, which is 30. Find the program solution. There's a write-up. I have a full white paper on how to use the cipher, building knowledge in the cipher, and my goals and aspirations for the cipher. And I'm going to start a Kickstarter so you can support that there. I want to build the game into a digital version, which will allow for a lot easier play of the game. Meditating in this scope of using the root words card game to, I don't know, self-assess and, I don't know, increase your serendipity. uh, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's out there available on tradebit.com. You can find it and you can learn how to use the root words. You can get a digital version for $9.99 at TradeBit, and you can get a digital version of the cards to use your phone, and you can use your random number generator on your phone instead of dice to play the game. Share it with your friends. At least 1 in 4 people have. Hopefully, get a copy, buy a copy. But yeah, this is where we're going from there. We're gonna build knowledge and using the cipher. Gonna build a digital version of the game, and hopefully expand the use of substitution ciphers and teaching mathematics and English and other languages, which I hope the cipher gets translated into multiple languages. Um, it's it's integrated into my consciousness over the course of about 7 years, and I think it's a really good affirmation of the power of faith and the power of God to restructure and refocus your mind into what He needs you to be. So that's all I have for now. There'll be more videos in the future. I look forward to building and growing the knowledge of the cipher and helping people and strengthening and focusing their minds.